Hello YouTube friends! On today's sewing projects for beginners, I will be showing you how to make some ear savers. So if you are interested, stay tuned! First thing you will do is measure the nape of your neck. So basically I'm just going to place it right here and I'm just going to measure it from this end to the other end. For smaller people, I suggest you use 5 inches. For adult sizes, you can use 6 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance. I wanted this ear saver about 1.5 inch wide, so I am going to measure 1.5 inch and then I am going to cut it on fold. I could have easily drawn 3 inches here, but for some reason I decided to make it a little difficult today. I will be batch making for ear savers today. So for the children, it's going to be 5 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance, and then for adult, it's going to be 6 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance. And then it's going to be 3 inches wide like I said earlier, so I'm going to cut it on fold like so. The finished measurement of the ear savers is going to be about 1/4 inch wide. This tutorial is actually a requested video. My friend in the Philippines is a nurse and she asked me if I could show her how to make an ear saver. So here it is. I'm so sorry it took so long. And then I'm simply just going to cut out the fabrics and then I am going to fold it like this. I will give it a good press. This is a good tip for beginners just because if you press the fabric, it's going to be so much easier to sew because the fabric will stay in place. After that, I am going to stitch it on the end and on the side, and then I will be leaving about 1 inch opening right here so I can turn the ear saver right side out. I'm just going to lift up the presser foot and then continue on sewing and finish the other end of the ear saver. Actually, the reason why I decided to finally make an ear saver is because when my family and I went on a vacation, we were constantly wearing ear mask and it really literally hurt my ears. Made me appreciate all the frontlines worker who wears mask all the time. I appreciate you guys. That's why I thought it's time to make ear savers. It's time to turn the ear saver right side out. You can use a pencil or a pin to push out the corners. By the way, if you are using a lightweight material, it's best if you line the fabric or use interfacing, but because I am using a denim fabric, it is pretty thick, so I skip that. And then I will top stitch the edges of the ear savers, and plus it's going to close that opening right there. Well, you guys, if you want to learn how to make your own DIY face mask, I have a couple of tutorials. Also have a face mask pattern tutorial for kids and adults. So if you want to see that video, I'm going to have the link in the description box below. It's time to add buttons. That's where you're going to fasten or hook the elastic. You can even place 4 buttons so the ear savers is going to be adjustable. You can be really creative on this project. You can use any colors of buttons or any color of fabrics that you like. This is a perfect sewing project for beginner because it only took me less than 10 minutes to finish this. Thanks so much for watching. Be in the know, subscribe, and be notified when I post a new sewing projects for beginner. I will see you soon. Bye!